Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a love reading for Sagittarius for 2021. And this is kind of like an overall feel for the love energy for the whole year of 2021. I am doing you, them. Oh, here, let me get rid of my kitty or put her over here. You, them, you guys together. And I am going to do an oracle for each of you just to, get the overall feel, a generic idea of where you are possibly mentally for the year. So I will be pulling one oracle. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. I love these oracles. One for each to start. Now, this is going to be, again, a love reading for Sagittarius. Oops. All right, so we have to be fair for you, Sagittarius. And then one for your person, exchanging gifts. I am going to go ahead and look at the cards here, the book for the cards. I read tarot, and oracles are just, they're all different. So, so to be fair, pick number 38, and then you got 27. Okay. I think this is about giving another chance or being fair, obviously. Balance, justice, consider options, mutual benefits, laws of cause and effect, and discovering, letting go, being again, understanding that life is a pendulum. Okay. So just being fair to yourself and to others. And they have exchanging gifts, 27, which I have a feeling might be a little bit of the same as well, give and take. Law of giving and receiving, trade-offs, weighing cost, determining value. Yeah, giving and receiving an exchange of life forces and energy. Excuse me. All right, so now I'm going to start the reading with your energy, Sagittarius. So let's start here. I will do some shuffling for Sagittarius. Let's get some cards down. Move these out of the way a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we've got for Sagittarius. Kind of blocking thoughts there. Let's do one more just to make sure they're nice and shuffled. I'm going to move this just a tad bit over to kind of block myself out. Maybe get some of this glare out of the way. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, do one more. Sagittarius, we want to make sure we get everything nice and mixed up and old energy cleared. This has been a hard shuffle for me for some reason, Sagittarius. Cards are thinking. There we go. Okay. Let's cut the deck and get some cards going. All right. Sagittarius, we've got the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Okay, the Star, One of Cups, and the Two. All right, you have two major arcanas here. It's High Priestess, about your intuition, about self-preservation, about doing what's right for you. And you have the Star, which is about, I I think just finding your way and knowing how to shine and how to be the best version of yourself, and just like self-illumination and creating a path for yourself. You've got some pretty awesome cards here, Sagittarius. What is showing is that this year is going to be a year where you're going to be, I think, reflecting a lot about what you want out of life and what you want in your relationships. And this goes for people who are already in relationships versus people who are single. Okay. So you're going to think a lot about what you want, the kind of person that you want to be. High Priestess is the counterpart to the Hierophant, which is, in some cases, like it's a Greek priest, but it is a religious figure. The High Priestess is somewhat of a religious figure, but it's more of it's more of the religious figure, the spiritual figure that lives within yourself. It's how you, without throwing religion out there, it's how you monitor yourself and how you figure out your own spirituality. So this is about you and what's going on in your head and decisions, Sagittarius, that you're going to be making for yourself. Okay. It's not necessarily, I mean, if you're religious or you like to go to church, that's also, you know, something that could be happening, but this is more of like an inward looking into what you want out of life and how you want to proceed. I feel like 2021 for a lot of you Sagittarians has taught you a lesson about what's important in life. And Sagittarians tend to be very adventurous people, and they like socializing. They like being out there. And with this whole pandemic, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you Sagittarians have had a little bit of a hard time not being able to get out there and enjoy and live and just have that freedom. Especially those of you who are single and are looking for love and companionship. It's been very, very hard for everybody. Again, this is about people who are married, people who are single, people who are just dating. It's about self-awareness and finding yourself and really figuring out what you want. Now, I do see a 2 of Cups, and for this, love is on your mind. And even if you're already married or partnered, it's like you want to find these opportunities to be with the person that you love, the person that you want to be with. And I feel that that is a bit on the forefront of what's coming for 2021 for you. You do have the 5 of Cups, which shows a figure looking at 3 cups that have been overturned. And I feel very strongly that that is you looking at everything that has gone wrong. You're going to reflect with this High Priestess. You're going to reflect on everything that's gone wrong. I think this is going to be a little bit of you looking also at things that you could have done better throughout the year in your life in the last 3-4 years, because I feel like a person like you that's so passionate about life and you've had nothing but time to reflect. And I feel that you really are going to take a very close look, specifically your love life. It is a love readings, but I think you're also just really reflecting on companionship right now. And you're going to look and then think like, okay, I could have done this better. I should have done that. I really want my love life to be very strong. I want to have a successful marriage, a successful engagement, wherever it is that you are in the love department. And you want to focus on these 2 cups that are upright and filled with, I believe it's wine, because it looks like these have been spilled over. And these 2 cups appear here with these 2 of Cups. So I feel like you definitely are going to focus on relationship, companionship, and being together. And you have to be fair cup here. So I think that that is what you're doing. You're just trying to find a balance in your life and trying to figure out what you can do to bring happiness to both parties, yourself and the other person. If you are single and you have your eye on somebody, I think that you are going to figure out very quickly, I think at the beginning of the part of the year, who it is that you want to be with, Sagittarius. You're going to find that one person that is going to cause you to want to be the best version of yourself that you can. And it all starts, this transformation of who you are all starts with the Star card. It is realizing what you want and creating a path for you. The moon and the sun is, the moon is the work that you need to uncover. But here you are at the beginning stage where you are really going to find your path, and you're going to decide, you're going to use these healing waters. I love this card because it has 1 foot in the healing waters and 1 foot on the ground. So you're keeping yourself grounded, even though you know where you want your place among the stars. And excuse me, you really want to illuminate the path for yourself, and you really want to shine and be the best version of yourself. I think that once you decide, for those of you who are single, who this person is that you want, I feel that if they're going to inspire you. And I feel like this is like an inspiration card to just do what's right and find the path and go down that path and even create the path for yourself. You have the Ace of Cups, and I feel like this means it's a two-way street. This person is definitely going to come out, and you're gonna find who they are, and you're going to feel their cup of love just as you're offering your cup of love to them as well. Okay, I think this is going to be a lucky second half. I think the first half is going to be a lot of reflection, and I think zeroing in, especially those of you who are single, on the person that you want to spend time with. The second half is going to be the work and achieving being with that person. And I'm not sure, Sagittarius, that a lot's going to happen at the beginning. I feel like some of that's just going to be you're working on yourself, making yourself ready, available, and getting yourself into that right frame of mind, and then start the work with yourself. I see a lot of you guys working on some like diet, nutrition. I think that you want to just overall, with the Star card, you really do want to work on all aspects of being better, healthier, minded physically, and all those things in preparation for this coming relationship. I mean, you have nothing. You've got the great beginning. This person that you're going to be working on, if you're together, then you're together. So this Ace of Cups just strengthens that newness that's going to come for this year, like more experiences. I feel like this year is going to be better. And again, I think it's more of the second half where it's going to allow you to have some new beginnings. I think a lot of us have been really shocked by our limited ability to do things and to celebrate. I think you're just going to go wild this year. With, if you're married, you guys are going to take trips together. You guys are going to do things together. You might even take up like getting healthy together. It's going to be a lot of togetherness, but it's going to feel brand new. You guys are going to experience new things, and you're going to take advantage of this ability to get out there and do things. You also have the Two of Pentacles here, which I think further kind of talks about like decisions that you're going to make, stability, decisions about stability, about home. They are the Pentacles. So I feel like some of you guys are going to make decisions as to, you know, possibly, I don't see a lot of switching of relationships really, but maybe it could be something to do with making decisions about taking a step further in your relationship, maybe even moving into a new home. You might start looking at ways of moving with this person. I don't see a lot of changes for a lot of you guys as far as who you're going to be with, but I do see some choices being made, maybe as far as like where you're going to live, maybe taking the relationship a little bit further. Okay, I am going to read their cards, Sagittarius, your person's cards. So I see nothing but really good things happening for you. If you are already in a relationship, you guys are just going to, you know, I think it's almost like a renewal. I think Sagittarians especially can appreciate a sense of adventure and freedom. And, you know, once this pandemic's over, I think you guys are going to be so stoked about having the opportunity to do stuff that you guys are going to almost like renew your life together if you're already in a relationship. If it's new, then it's going to just be all brand new to you. But you're definitely going to pursue with open arms here. All right, your person, Sagittarius. Okay, your person and this connection. 9 of Wands. The Emperor. And the 7 of Swords. They also have the 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. All right, they have 2 knights here. All right, their energy seems to be a little bit different than yours, okay? So your person does not have the optimistic viewpoint, I think, that Sagittarians have. So for many of you guys, this is not a Sagittarius that you are dealing with. So let me start off with those of you that are in a relationship with this person. I think this year has taken a toll on this person. And I do believe that the beginning half of this year is going to be trying to change their mindset. Okay, the exchanging of gifts. Like this person's going to have to learn and you're going to have to help them. I think you're going to have to help them kind of pull out of this, to believe that things are happening, to believe that, you know, they can give and take right now. I think this person has possibly even become a little bit depressed over this whole pandemic. So you're going to have a little bit of work to do. And I could see why with some of you guys having this 5 of Cups and you trying to turn it around by focusing on a star and what you want, the illumination of your path and the direction you want to go. You're going to have to do some work for this person in that respect. And I don't think that you're going to spend all of 2021 helping this person. Oh God, sorry. Coming out of this like little funk that they're in. But, you know, 2021 really will have taken a toll. 2020 has taken a toll on them already. And I feel like they're going to need your optimistic viewpoint, your disposition to help them pull out. They have the 9 of Wands. I don't feel like they have a lot of confidence going into this year. I feel like some of them are still a little bit withdrawn and are withholding their energy because they've had some bad experiences. I feel like some of them have also, you do have the 7 of Swords here, may have lost somebody or may have experienced the disastrous effects of the pandemic. So I think that they are working with more, I think, adversity than you are with this year, 2020. So for them, it's about trying to get out of those negative feelings that they have somehow, you know, they have the Emperor card in there, which shows a very stubborn energy. And I think that they've been drawn into this. Their experiences, I feel, with the pandemic has made them this way. So I don't think it's anything you have done. You know, there are situations at times that maybe it didn't help. Maybe you guys were fighting. I don't know, but their experiences have been less fortunate than yours in this 2020. For those of you who are single, the person that you are dealing right now is just trying to get through this pandemic, and they've had some bad experiences. I feel like this year has really shaped your person into a specific mentality of doom and gloom, and you will spend the first half, I think, trying to help them come out of that. And there's just no way around that, Sagittarius. That is where they are mentally right now. I do see you have the 2 of Pentacles. Eventually, they're going to come out of this. Eventually, they will, I think, see you for you. You guys both have the 2 of Pentacles. I think you're going to help them move Now, the water is rocky on both of these two pentacles. In the pictures, you can see it like the water is the same. So it's going to come down to the choice that you're making. It's not one is clear water, the other one is muddier, or one's more turbulent than the other. They're both the same. It's a matter of choice and be consciously making that choice of, I'm going to choose to think this way versus choosing this way, because either one is the same for me. It's just a matter of choice. Like, it's not like I'm going to be jumping into the fire out of the frying pan, however that expression goes. It's a choice, and they're going to have to make it, and they will make it. And I think you're going to be instrumental in helping them pull out. Now, they do have the Knight of Swords, and that will be coming before the Knight of Cups. So I think that you are going to meet some resistance. They are going to have, I think, a little bit of a negative or a little bit of a selfish approach to some of this. I think they're just more or less fear-based. They're just sick of it. And they want to come out. They want to pull out. And I think it's going to take a lot of mental strength for them. And there are moments, I'll be honest, where you are going to be frustrated with them. But in the end, the Knight of Cups is going to prevail. You will find, once they realize, that you are in it for the long haul, you want to proceed with them, you want to do this together, I feel like they are going to notice and take note of the star that you have set for yourself, and they will follow you through that road that you have set up for yourself, and they will accept this, the Ace of Cups, and they will have the cup. They do have the Knight of Cups. So I think eventually, and it might take more going toward late summer, early fall before they're able to give this back to you. Okay, so there's a lot of work to be had here with this person, and it's nothing against you. It's not a bad personality trait or anything that they're going to have. It's just, I feel that this pandemic has put them through a lot. And I don't think that they've had a lot of positive happening for 2020. So they've put themselves in a very stubborn mindset with the Emperor card that is there. And that's, trying to get through the Emperor is going to be very difficult for you. So I think the path that you're choosing for yourself, to focus on yourself and improving yourself, is going to help influence their mental thoughts as well. In the end, they do have their Knight of Cups. They do have feelings for you. They do want the same thing that you do. They're just going to need a little bit of your help to get through it, Sagittarius. I am going to shuffle the energy for the both of you. You're going to be their rock, is basically what it's coming down to. So let me get some cards out here for the both of you and see where that is heading. I'll do one more. I think your ability to have more of a carefree attitude, Sagittarius, it's what's helped you through this pandemic as well. Your person is not that much of a carefree as you are, so it might take a little bit more. So, all right, you've got the Three of Swords, the Justice card, and they have the High Priestess as well. Okay, you have the Three of Swords. I don't think this is betrayal or technically heartbreak in the love department with you. This is more of heartbreak and emotional. They've been dealing with a lot. So I do think that is on the forefront, the Three of Swords. They've had their heart broken. Doesn't necessarily have to be with love, like a romantic type of love, but they have experienced some deep hardships, and they are holding on to some of that pain, that hurt. They may have lost somebody in this whole pandemic, and it's about getting over a heartbreak more than anything. And it's hard to get people, you need to give them that process to grief. And I think with this Justice card, it's, the to be fair here that you have as your oracle as well, is partly you're going to have to help this person deal with their emotions and give them the space and the time to deal with it. You will have to be fair about it. Could be frustrating at times when you're ready to go, be the best version of yourself, when you're ready to start hitting the gym, when you're ready to be doing all these things, and this person may not be ready to join you. I think you will have to at times take a step back and allow them their space to kind of find their space to grieve and get over things and start slowly moving on. They're going to need encouragement, of course. Like, you just can't let them just sit there and not do any. I think that you will have to be stepping in a little bit, giving them some of that encouragement. The High Priestess, of course, I think it's going to be a spiritual path, a bit of a spiritual path for the both of you. And I think that having you in that positive mindset, and you're the one that's going to be, I think, working toward that, you're going to have to bring them into this mindset with you. And I think that they will be open to that. You may not see it right away, but I think that as long as you continue showing that, and this is a card for the both of you. So it's definitely your spirituality and your positivity is going to help pull this person through. I think eventually you guys will be, again, they have the Knight of Cups here. You have 3 cups in your spread. Eventually this person will come around and you guys will, I think, experience a stronger togetherness more toward the end of the year. I think what they really need to see is the pandemic's over and it's not going to come back, and they need someone that's very supportive. And I think you want to be there for them. If you guys are already in a relationship, this will be strengthening your bond together. And I think you guys might even come to appreciate, if you're married, like your marriage. It's almost going to be like starting over for a lot of you. Those of you who are single, I think, it's a matter of just trying to be a friend to this person, and you guys will end up together. I definitely see the Knight of Cups. You have some pretty strong energy here for love, Sagittarius. So I think the person that you're thinking about is definitely going to be in your life, and you're definitely going to have, the person that you fell in love with there for you, and you're definitely going to experience love with this person. I do see a positive year for you. I think it's just going to take some work, and in the end, it will all be for the good of both of you. So that is what I have for Sagittarius. And today is New Year's Eve, so have a safe, happy New Year's Eve and a prosperous 2021. Bye-bye, Sagittarius.